Hey everybody, welcome back to BigRedEDC. JB back with you again, and today we're going to be talking about off-grid knives. Now, these guys come to me from my good buddy Peter, a Therapeutic Edge. He contacted me a while back and he said, hey man, you want to check out some off-grid knives? I'm like, yeah, why wouldn't I? No experience with off-grid knives before. Seen them, I heard about them, but never had one in hand. Never really looked at them a whole lot, unfortunately. Sorry, off-grid. Apologize. Um, but no, just no experience with them. So I was like, of course I would love to check them out. So these came to me via another reviewer. I believe Mr. Scott Big Board Williams had them before I did. So he has some reviews of them as well as Peter, of course. So check out Peter's reviews. Check out Scott Big Board Williams, Big Board Knife and Gear. Get a little bit different opinion, on these knives, as we always should when we're looking at something. But really excited to check these out. Love the names on these guys, man. This guy, we got the Badger, we got the Viper, and we got the Rhino. I'm digging that. Very cool names. I like it. But what we're going to do is we're going to kind of take a look at these one at a time. And we're just kind of going to go from top to bottom. So I'm going to move the old Rhino and the old Viper out of here. And we're going to get the Badger. Take a look at it. Starting out with the Badger, we got FRN handle scales on it. Now, you guys know that FRN, not one of my top choices as far as handle materials. This one's got some decent texturing on it. Doesn't feel too bad. Like I find with some FRN is even though it does have texturing, it's still a little slippery. I mean, I think that's just, must be a trait of FRN, GFN, GRN, whatever you want to call it. It's all relatively the same. It just seems to be a little bit slick, but it's not too bad with all this texturing on there. Ambidextrous pocket clip, right or left hand tip up carry. But look, recessed clip screws. Nice. We like that. Very, very good. Yes, indeedy. And look at the bottom body screws. Yeah, they're fairly well recessed as well. Excellent. Look at that pivot. That pivot is pretty darn flush. Yes, we're digging this. Very good. Very good. Very nice. Kind of, I mean, they do, when they're in the texturing, they do stand out a little bit, but not bad at all. I'm really digging that. Really dig the black on black, the all blacked out version. Yes, indeedy. You do have a lock to lock it open. Ooh, let's check our centering while we're here. Not bad. Not bad at all. It is a flipper. You do have jimping on that flipper tab. Due to the shape of the flipper and the jimping, very easy. Very easy to flip open. Yes, indeedy. Definitely is a light switch. Push button. Ooh, whoa. Okay. We got light switch. And we got push button. We like it. Very nice. Well done. Riding on ceramic ball bearings in that pivot there. As you can see there, you've got that D2 kind of black washed blade. There's your Off-Grid Knives logo. No, you don't have a very deep plunge. So the grind, or the choil, we do have a smile there. So I know all you choil guys, you'll probably definitely be putting a sharpening choil in there, I would imagine. Right on. Jimping. Oh yeah, that jimping and that ramp. Probably one of my favorite parts about this knife because it just helps you lock in and get a super, super solid grip on it. Love that blade shape. You've kind of got, what do you guys call that? I mean, looking on off-grid knives, they don't really call it a certain blade shape that I can see. I mean, it's kind of you do kind of have a clip or a drop, whatever you want to call it. I'm not going to argue with you. I think it's pretty cool. I really like the way it feels in hand. And for that little stubby knife, you've got a nice, tall blade. Lots of cutting edge on it. Yes, indeed, he fits really good in hand. Let's Let's get some specs before we start talking overall on it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 6 and we're gonna go 6 7/8, guys. Looks like it's just shy of 7 inches fully open. Your handle length is gonna be about 3 7/8. We're gonna go with that. So you're looking at pretty much a 3-inch blade with just shy of a 3-inch cutting edge. Grip length, you're looking at, we'll go, oh, gotta get her down there, 3 3/8. We'll call it 3 3/8. That's how it looks in my 3 3/4 inch hand. Guys, I'm telling you, I like this little guy. I like being able to, oh yeah, the swell in the handle, man, it just fills the hand up nice. You do have stainless steel liners. Sorry, forgot to mention that. Pretty open construction on it with 3 standoffs there. I like the blacked out. Everything's blacked out. We like that. As a matter of fact, this probably is part of their blacked out line of knives. I'm thinking it's possible. They do have 2 different versions. Oops, sorry guys. They do have two different versions. They also have a satin version. Black handle and satin blade. FRN again. But holy smokes. Nice chunky little knife. Let's do a size comparison real quick. We'll get the old PM2 out there just to kind of see. So the PM2's got it in overall length. And then there's your bug out. So, the bug out's even got it in overall length by just a little bit, for sure. But that's kind of how it fits in there. We'll keep our our PM2 and bug out sandwich over here so we can check those out. Oh, weight. That's what we'll do. We'll get a weight on it. I know this one's going to run a little bit longer because I got the 3 knives to check out. But that's okay. 4.8 ounces, 135 grams. So it's a stocky little knife without a doubt. Carries fantastic. In and out of pocket, not bad at all. You know, I was a little concerned with the texturing in the pocket clip, but it's not really a thing. Ooh, that badger disappears in the pocket. Nice. Like I said, easy in and out of pocket. Overall, yeah, I'm digging it. It's a badger. That's a very, very well named knife there. Just a little mean little, oh yeah, I like it. Feels really good in hand, guys. Overall, everything's chamfered really well, really nice. You know what this guy sells for? $59. Not bad. Not bad at all. I think you're getting every bit of your $59 in that knife. Without a doubt. So that was a Badger. Now, the Viper. Nice. So, this one is a Viper. Little bit different. We're going from FRN to G10 in these handles. Nice. That texturing. Oh man. Super, super grip on that knife. Really digging that. A little bit different in the blade. Not only shape, but steel. You got K110. Guys, this is the first K110 knife I've had on the channel. I'm almost positive it is. So lots of first with these off-grid knives. We'll take a quick look at it again. Again, ambidextrous. Yes. Recessed pocket screws. Pretty recessed body screws. That one stands up a little bit. Pivot. Nice. Stainless liners again. A couple of standoffs. Open construction. Again, it is a flipper. No jimping on this one. Might not hurt to have some jimping on that one. It's fine. A little slick, but not bad. Not bad at all. Again, another lock. Oh, I didn't show you the lock on the Badger. There we go. There's your lock. Now, you cannot shut that knife. Now you can actuate your liner and shut it. Again, ceramic ball bearings. Now, I did just slip off that flipper there. Push button. Yes. Yes, indeed. Flipper. Without a doubt. Light switch. Push button. All good to go. Like I said, writing on bearings again. Viper's got a really nice action on it. Now you kind of got a stone-washed finish on this one. And this, holy smokes. Man, when it comes to blade shapes anymore, yeah, clipped Tanto? What do you guys call that? Now, you really don't have any... I really wouldn't call this jimping. There's definitely some milling along the spine of the blade. I'm kind of digging the way that looks. Something different. Not bad. Look at it from the top. I think that's got a cool look to it. It doesn't really aid, in your grip at all. Don't really need it. Again, hand locks in really nicely. Yeah, not bad. Now, let's take a look at our choil. Again, not much of a choil. I don't see a smile on this one like I did on the Badger a little bit. So, not too bad. You guys will make that decision for yourself. If you like the way that is, the way that's finished or not, that's all good. I know we got the choil crew out there. They like their sharpening choils. Trust me, so do I. Now, especially that I've got the KME. Oh my goodness, I need one bad. Let's see. We'll get some specs again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7.5. 7.5 on this one. The Viper. We're going to be... Oh man, we're coming out almost 4.25 on the handle, which is going to give you about 3.25 on the blade, and you're looking at just about, that's darn near a full cutting edge on there. Grip length, again, what do we got here? 1, 2, 3. We'll give it 3.25 on the grip length. That's how it looks in my 3.75 inch hand once again. Again, now this one isn't quite as chunky as the Badger was. A little bit more slender, a little bit more elongated handle. But once again, feels really good in hand. There's your size comparison with the PM2. So we're getting there. We're close. We're close. What about the bug out? Dude, that's pretty much... Oh, did it have the bug out? That's pretty darn close to pretty much the same length as a bug out. A little taller, obviously. A little bit taller. A little bit taller in the blade. Definitely a little bit taller in the handle as well. Let's get a weight on this guy. $136 grams or 4.8 ounces. Looky there. Same weight as the Badger. A little bit different construction. Longer. Not as tall. But we're still coming up with the same weight as the Badger. This guy, again, it feels really good in hand, guys. The pocket clip. I was concerned on, both of these, the turned up clip, not a turnip. I hate turnips. Thought it might be a little bit of an issue. Not at all. Feels like I can kind of feel the clip, but nothing too terrible. Various grips, yeah. It feels really, really good. And like I said, the texturing on this one, look at that thumb. I'm white knuckling that and it's not slipping. Very, very nice. I like that. Great for wet conditions. Me, working in the cold and around water, that is definitely a plus. And I think that probably has a reason why I don't Because if I do that white knuckle on the FRN, yeah, it just slides. So yeah, definitely the G10, the texturing, definitely a plus on the Viper. Again, just an overall really nice knife. Check it out. Everything's chamfered really well. Those stainless liners again. Viper, definitely another solid knife. And now, last but not least, we have the big boy, the Rhino. Yes, indeed. Really digging the Rhino as well. Now, I have a funny story to tell you. I got these knives. I was unboxing them. I was checking them out, taking a look at them. And Nellie was there, and she was looking at them. And she saw this one. She saw the Rhino. She's like, ooh, I want to see that one. I totally thought she would be in for the Badger. Nah. No, she was all over the Rhino. She has small hands. Loves the bigger knives. So I had to message Peter and say, hey, dude, I don't know if I'm going to get your Rhino back. Nellie's got it, and yeah, it might be a thing now. But no. She was gracious and gave it back, so I didn't have to worry about that. The big boy of the three. Now, again, you got D2 blade steel. You got a G10 handle. We'll close this up, and we'll take a look at the handle. Again, recessed pocket screws. Oh, guys, what happened there? No recessed pocket clip screws. Found that very interesting. The two other models, they do have the recessed clip screws, but on this one, they don't. Not ambidextrous either. Only right hand tip-up carry. Now, the one thing about the Rhino, and we're not 100% sure about the other two, the Badger and the Viper, but the Rhino is made by Bestech. So, Bestech knives, again, I have not met a Bestech knife that I haven't liked, and you know what? With the Rhino, it still hasn't happened. Again, really good texturing on that G10. Super grip. I am sliding a little bit. I think that's because of the grain, but it's got a really good grip. I really have to push. Even here, the texturing up there. I mean, yeah, super grippy. Guys, that's why I like G10 so much. Again, deep carry. Now, this one is not open construction. You do have a back spacer on this one. Stainless liners, again, all blacked out. Flipper. Now, a little bit different style flipper tab. You've got the more rounded tab with the jimping all around. Definitely. Guys, did you see that? I hardly gave that thing anything, and that blade just came open. And got to get it past the detent. I want to try. Wow. Yeah. Super action on this one. Oh, there. I got it. But that big old blade, a little bit of... You don't have to put much behind it. And it comes open. Let's see. Push button. Yep. Of course. Light switch. Liner. Oh. Now I can't see because I don't have a flashlight. What's my... Oh, let's see. That's going to be really rough. But it kind of looks like about 40 to 50%, guys. Let me see out here. Yep. Yeah, maybe even just a hair past 50%, honestly, as far as the lockup goes. But again, ceramic ball bearings, super action. This thing, get it past the detent. Yep, she's coming close. Again, a black washed blade. Now the Rhino and the Badger have fairly similar blades, if we'll take a quick look at that. I mean, those blades, pretty similar as far as here. Now, yeah, they're pretty darn similar. Right at first I was thinking the Badger had a... the Rhino does come to a slight more of a point, I think. I think we're a little bit taller right through this area than... Yeah, we are. Because the ramp extends out just a little bit further. So yeah, that makes sense. Okay. Again, choil. Choil doesn't look too bad on this one. Yeah, there's no smile whatsoever. So, yeah, not bad at all. Again, that ramp, the jimping, super, super grip. You've got a really nice landing spot for the index finger. The other three kind of wrap around. Now, I'll be perfectly honest with you. Now, this portion, from my hand size, this portion right in here is starting to get just a tad bit tall for me. And that's why I have much bigger hands than Nellie does, and she was loving this thing. This one, this right here where you come out of the relief for the liner, it's catching me in a little bit of a weird spot there on my hello finger. But, I mean, overall, it's not bad. It's not too bad. If I were going to use it for an extended period of time, you know, I would probably notice it. The clip, not at all. The clip's good. But yeah, I would definitely, for my hand size, I would definitely feel that after a bit. I really would. Some specs really quick. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We'll go 8 1/4. Fully open. You're looking at about 4 3/4 on the handle, which your blade should be right there. Yep, about 3 1/2. And your cutting edge is going to be right about 3 1/4 on your cutting edge. Grip length, 1, 2, 3. Natural grip, we're going to say 3 1/2 to this point. I mean, you could fall over and it wouldn't be that bad. So, but just on the natural grip as it lays, we're going to give it 3 1/2. There again, 3 3/4 hand. That's what we're looking like. Not too bad. Again, our PM2. So finally we got, I think the Rhino's got it by just a hair. And if it's got the PM2 by hair, well, we know it's going to be a little bit bigger than the bug out in pretty much every single aspect. Overall, guys. Oh, wait. We need to wait. What do we got here? Now, this guy, a little heftier. 6.5 ounces. Definitely got some weight behind it. 186 grams. You can feel the weight a bit. Carried this knife. It carried a little heavy to me. I mean, 6.5 ounces. That's a decent weight for a knife. Now I know, like Peter likes his big knives, you know, but it wasn't too bad. I mean, that's something that we all have to, you know, decide for ourselves as far as how the weight goes. Again, nice deep carry pocket clip. It disappears. That big knife, yep, it just disappears. Now, in the pocket, I mean, it's going to take up a little bit of real estate. I mean, we're pretty wide through this portion. So in the pocket, it takes up a little bit of real estate. Not too bad. Again, overall, I have to say it's not as comfortable as the other two, just because of what I mentioned in this area right here. But as far as the build and the chamfering, everything seems pretty darn... not noticing really any gaps. Everything is pretty flush, feels really good. Chamfered well. Action is superb. I love it. That big old blade flies out and comes right down. What more could you ask in a knife? Very, very impressed with these knives. Now let's see. I got it up here. 70 bucks, guys. 70 bucks is what the Rhino sells for. I think I forgot to tell you what the Viper sells for. I believe it is 69 as well. Or 59. Excuse me. 59. That's what the Badger sold for. Let's see. Yep, 60. Okay. Badger sells for 59. The Viper sells for 60. And then the Rhino sells for 70. Guys, for what you're getting in these knives, it's not too bad. Not too bad at all. Blue gave the Badger and the Viper 8.5s. He did give the Rhino an 8. That's just because it's not really as suited for us as the other two are. But as far as overall build, they're all really, really well done knives. And yeah, I am super, super excited to get the opportunity to check these knives out. I can't thank Peter enough for offering them up. And I'm glad you guys stopped by to check them out with me today. You got the off-grid knives, Badger, the Viper, and the Rhino. Nelly really loved the Rhino. I'm kind of partial to the Badger. I'll be perfectly honest with you. That one just, it's perfectly named. Just oh yeah, good little knife. They're all good knives. But thank you very much, guys, for stopping by and checking these out with me today. As always, like, subscribe, leave me that comment. Tell me what you guys think of these three. You know I appreciate it. I love talking to y'all. Until next time, I'll talk to y'all later. Bye-bye.